Mayor, I show 5 o'clock.
Okay, with that, we will start our Selma City Council special meeting on March 20th, the first day of spring, 2023, in the Selma City Council Chamber, 1710 Tucker Street, Selma, California, 93662. The teleconference phone number is 301-715-8592. The webinar ID is 891-6864-5005. When on the phone, if you wish to address council during the public comment portion of the agenda, press *9 to raise hand, and we will select you from the meeting queue. Press *6 to unmute and mute yourself. Would you call the roll, please?
Councilmember Guerra,
Here.
Councilmember Trujillo,
Here.
Mayor Pro Tem Cho. Here. Mayor Robertson.
Here. Potential conflicts of interest. Any council member who has a potential conflict of interest may now identify the item and recuse themselves from discussing and voting on the matter. I may very well have a conflict with item number 2 on the closed session. I will read a statement after oral communications to that effect. Agenda changes or deletions to better accommodate members of the public or inconvenience in the order of presentation. Items on the agenda may not be presented or acted upon in the order listed. Additions to agenda may be added only pursuant to California Government Code, Section 54954.2b. Oral communications. At this time, any member of the public may address City Council regarding any item on the special meeting agenda over which the council has jurisdiction. No action or discussion will be taken on any item not on the agenda. Issues raised will be referred to the city manager for review. Members of the public are asked to limit their remarks to 3 minutes. Members of the public are asked to direct their comments to the city council to limit the city's liability. Right. We are going to recess into closed session, but before we do, I will read the topics. The first is conference with legal counsel, existing litigation. The second is conference with legal counsel, anticipated litigation. And the third is conference with labor negotiator. Since item 2 has to do with me, I will read the following statement. In response to my request, the city confirmed my suspicion. I'll read this into the record. In response to my request, the city attorney confirmed my suspicion that the item of anticipated litigation pursuant to Government Code 54956.9b on this agenda has been placed on the agenda for the purposes of discussing the claim I file with the city. The council considered and rejected in an open session discussion this very same claim on March 6, 2023. Closed session discussion of anticipated litigation is only authorized when discussion in open session concerning the matter would prejudice the position of the city with respect to the anticipated litigation. Subdivision B of 54956.9 cited in the agenda as the basis for the closed session does not authorize a closed session. Rather, it abrogates the attorney-client privilege other than as provided in 54956.9. Insofar as relevant, the provision authorizing a closed session concerning anticipated or potential litigation only allows a closed session if an opinion has been developed by the legislative body based on the advice of legal counsel and existing facts and circumstances that there is a significant exposure to litigation against the city, or the city council is meeting only to decide whether closed session is authorized. The city council has not expressed or developed an opinion based on any existing facts and circumstances that there is a significant exposure to litigation arising from my claim, nor does the agenda item specify that the council is meeting only to decide whether a closed session is authorized. Having already considered the claim in open session, it certainly cannot be said that discussion in open session concerning the claim would prejudice the position of the city in any anticipated or potential litigation. 54954.5 specifies the manner in which anticipated litigation should be listed on the agenda in order to be in substantial compliance with requirements of the Brown Act for closed session meetings. As it appears on this agenda, the item does not provide sufficient information to show that the closed session is authorized. And given the council's prior rejection in open session of this same claim, a closed session meeting is clearly not authorized. Council members attending an unauthorized closed session meeting are subject to criminal prosecution per Government Code 54959. I move that the item be removed from the agenda. Is there a second?
I'll second it.
Would you call the roll, please, City Clerk?
Mayor Robertson,
Yes.
Councilmember Guerra,
Yes.
Councilmember Mendoza Navarro. No. Councilmember Trujillo,
No.
Mayor Pro Tem Cho.
No.
Okay. So with that, we will recess into closed session to discuss the matters.